We are Nate and Allie of Better Together Adventures, and we want to encourage you to get outside and ride. Here we go. So one day I get a wild hair and go, hey, let's go to Orr, Minnesota and go camping in a yurt.
All right. Sounds like fun.
And I love that you are game to go do things with me. So we knew we had to go from home to Orr, which is about 150 miles.
Somewhere about there, yeah.
We really didn't have a route planned, but looking at the map, I knew I didn't want to take major freeways or interstates because I don't want to use the word fear, but maybe just lack of confidence.
Yeah, I can a little bit of that.
Yes,
But sometimes it's nice to take the back roads too, especially on a shorter route like that.
well, yeah, and I love the back roads just because one, you'll never know what you're going to see, and mainly because it's less traffic.
And look at where we ended up.
Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Oh my God, it was amazing. The Great River Road. I hadn't even looked at the road at all. And when you sent me the screenshot of the map or whatever it was that day, I'm like, oh my God, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
And it was fantastic.
It was. It definitely did not disappoint at all.
Since I was a child, when I was young and wild, nobody could ever tell me there was nothing to overwhelm me. I thought I was cool when I left school. Took some time for me to realize I don't need this disguise.
So here we are leaving Aiken, Minnesota, and starting this portion of the Great River Road, which we didn't realize at the time was dirt. Was it dirt all the way into Palisades?
No, it was only dirt for that first section north of Aiken until Highway 169. We had to do that little
that's
jog
right.
on 169.
That's right. And then it went into pavement into Palisades, Minnesota. And the Great River Road is 525 miles long in Minnesota. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Highly recommend this ride if you're able to do it. Nate and I are definitely going to see more of this. We got a lot of exploring to do. So we stopped and had breakfast in Palisades. Pretty decent meal. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the restaurant we stopped at.
I believe it's Gabby's Eats and Treats.
That's it. Gabby's Eats and Treat in Palisade, Minnesota. Very good food. The waitress was really, really nice. We enjoyed that a lot. So we're riding out of Palisades and we go through Ball Bluff.
It was all the way to actually Jacobson.
Jacobson.
Just north of Ball Bluff.
Yeah, and then we go into Chisholm.
From there, we ended up through the Swan River, up into Hibbing, Chisholm,
That's right.
Yeah.
Because Hibbing is where I kind of freaked out a little bit at the traffic in the roundabout. Yeah, I'm not very good at roundabouts.
Well, you learn.
I do learn, and I will learn, and I'll get better.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning, saying leave the rest, take only what you need. So keep on singing to those who listen, 'cause you can make it on your own. Time goes slowly, the world gets lonely when you got no one on your side. You gotta love one another, sister and brother, 'cause you only got one ride. I heard the falling rain this evening, and it put me in a dream. And I got that old time feeling, a little rest is all we really need. So keep on singing to those who listen, 'cause you can make it on your own. Time goes slowly, the world gets lonely when you got no one on your side. You gotta love one another, sister and brother, 'cause you only got one ride.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way.
So we're coming into Chisholm, Minnesota, and I really wanted to see the Iron Man statue. So this is a figure of an iron miner, and he's located at the entrance of the Minnesota Discovery Center. And he was pretty impressive.
That was really cool. I'm glad we stopped to look at that.
Yeah, he's 85 feet tall, and he was completed in 1987. He's made completely of iron ore, brass, and copper, and he's a tribute to the men who labored in the open mine pits in Minnesota. And when the mining industry, if you're not familiar, that's what they call the Iron Range throughout northern Minnesota, where iron ore was hauled out of. So he was pretty impressive, and I'm very happy we got to see him. Somehow I lost a whole section of video, but we're coming into Orr, Minnesota, and we are going to go see Billy the Sunfish. So Orr was named after William Billy Orr, who was an immigrant to the United States and made his way through Canada, Wisconsin, and into Minnesota through the timber industry. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he became the first postmaster, and that is why Orr is named after him. And finally, we are arriving to our yurt. The lady said it was a dirt road. She said it was pretty easy to travel on, but her definition of easy.
Well, and I don't think she knew we were coming on motorcycles.
No, I did. I told her.
Oh.
Yeah, I said I wanted to make sure it was easy to get to via motorcycle. And she goes, oh yeah, we have motorcycles come all the time.
Well, it was mud.
It was mud, and it was pretty crazy.
But we made it.
We did.
And it was fun.
All right, there's our little yurt. So this is where we'll be staying for the night. Got our little porta potty over there. Kind of creepy. Got a table. We got a little grill. A little fire pit. Yeah, a couple of chairs. So we just need to get the mosquito spray out. That is good. If I can do this one-handed. Oh good, it's got two little things inside. Depression era roadside development. Quite a large roadside, and it's all done in granite.
I think there's some iron rich. Because this isn't granite, I don't think.
Basalt, maybe?
Yeah, but it's sparkly. I think it's got the hematite in it. Like that one is really sparkly.
That's iron.
Yeah.
Iron. Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Alright, next stop we're gonna
Did you see where it originally
go get something to eat. This had a campground?
Yeah, it originally was 10 acres. It had the parking area here. It had the fishing pier. It had a campground. I'm guessing maybe that park down there is part of it.
That we are in for the night. Gonna get a little fire going, get some beer. We'll see you all in the morning. All right, guys, we are getting ready to head on out of here. It's 7:08, and it was cold last night, like very cold. I think it got down to like 40. And sleeping in a yurt, not all that comfortable, guys. Number one tip, bring a charger. Actually, I had a charger. I had a solar charger.
But I guess, yeah, test the things out. I never even looked at it before we left. I didn't know how it operated.
Yeah, so my phone battery was like 2% when we went to go have breakfast, and the gentleman there was very kind to lend me a wall charger so I can get a little bit of juice in the phone. And as far as the GoPro goes, most of those batteries were completely dead. I did have some juice towards the end. I don't even remember where we stopped. We stopped for ice cream.
That was in Palisade again.
Was it in Palisade again?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I put the GoPro back on then,
Yeah.
and I still had a little bit of juice left. So Nate has an old
Air
Action.
quotes action camera, my $13 real fake GoPro.
from Menards, which still works, which is what some of this footage is from. And it's not too bad.
Little bouncy because I'm holding on a little selfie stick, but
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with it.
$13.
$13 compared to my,
Too much.
yeah, too much, because I have a GoPro 8, I have a GoPro 4, and I have a Grimaldi, which the Grimaldi wasn't that expensive, and I don't even think I used it this trip, which we probably could have. So, just a little backstory. We ended up going a different route initially. We actually went... Okay, here's a little thing about Allison. She does not know her directions. I think we went
west out of Orr
Yeah.
and then took 65 south. And that brought us all the way back down to, was that Jacobson?
Jacobson.
And then we took the River Road again.
Yeah. And I think I don't even know how long we traveled for. Didn't see one single vehicle.
I think the whole time we were on 65, we passed one truck. And that was just after, because I stopped to dig out my camera.
Yep. And yeah, it was really, really cool
That was awesome.
being able to just take our time and not have to worry about traffic, and pretty much had the whole entire roads to ourselves, which is really, really neat.
I just wanna love you. Oh, I just wanna love you right. Love it till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there.
Then we came into Nashwauk, Minnesota, and we found this little Hawkins mine. And the Nashwauk was home to the first successful mine in the western Mesabi Range, and began producing merchantable ore in 1901.
And I believe that mine, if I remember the sign correctly, ran until, was it 1965?
Something like that, yeah.
Sometime in the 60s.
Produced a lot of ore. And with this, we are almost home.
What a beautiful weekend.
It was a beautiful weekend, and I cannot wait to do more rides with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a question for everybody. If you motovlog, what do you do for audio? I cannot for the life of me get decent audio from the GoPro 8 using a microphone into the helmet. And yes, I do have a dead cat. So any tips, if you have them, would be greatly appreciated. If you like this video, please click the like button.
Like and subscribe as well, please.
Yeah, please subscribe. So we promise to entertain you at least once. Thank you for following along. Until next time, guys, get outside and ride.